Hi, this is Frazier O'Leary with Extraordinary Agent TV, and we're here with another one of our extraordinary agents as part of our interview series, Rob Chevez. Welcome, Rob.
Thanks for having me.
Rob, we're talking, it's interesting because I've done some conversations today with agents who have been in the business for 20 years. And it's a very different experience. I mean, you have a very different experience as a relatively new agent. How have you been, or not new, but a relatively young agent? How long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business full-time since 2007.
Okay, so call it 3 years.
3 years.
What does your business look like now? Let's start with what your business looks like now. Then we'll talk about how you got there, and then let's talk about where you're going.
Sure. Well, my business is there's really three businesses in my business.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're aware of this. We have a property management side of the business where we have over 300 properties under management right now, and that's run by my wife. And we have a small development side of the business where we buy 1 to 2 distressed assets a month. And then the agent side of the business, which is the side that we're talking about, right now there's 3 of us full-time. I'm the main driver of the business, and we're just having fun doing it. It's really, we're doing a lot of referral clients and a lot of distressed sales right now for clients in the marketplace. Had
you started out focusing on the distressed sales? Like, is that 3 years ago? Tell me your story.
Not at all. I'm a long relationship type of person, and so all my business came from my sphere of influence.
Okay.
And I just started talking to my sphere about what we were doing in real estate, and one person led to another person, which led to another person. And then, over the last year, we've had to shift a little bit to manage what's going on in the market.
Right.
We've had a lot of people within our sphere, unfortunately, have problems, and we've been able to help them out with their problems. So,
how did you? Let's get before the beginning.
Okay.
What drew you into real estate?
I was an investor.
Okay.
I was an investor. So my wife and I have been buying property since 1998, and I loved it. I was absolutely just enamored by real estate. Every waking moment, I would read something, and I would just educate myself all the time. And then what happened was, it was just one day in 2005, I said, I have to do this full time.
Right.
I owned another business before.
What were you doing?
I was an executive headhunter.
Okay.
So I placed technology salespeople.
Okay.
And I did that for 7 years with my best friend, business partner. He's still my best friend, by the way, so that's a good sign.
Okay, right.
And I decided to take the plunge full time as an investor. And what I learned was that while I loved investing, I missed dealing with my sphere of influence. So while in my core I love buying assets for long term, I love dealing with my sphere on a day-to-day basis.
Right. It's like the buying properties is kind of like a transactional business.
That's right.
But whereas the more kind of traditional real estate business where you're building your herd, you're building your network, that kind of thing.
That's right. That's right. It's both businesses are about relationships, but one is dealing in distress every single day, where the other one, I get to deal with my sphere and its long-term business relationships that we have.
Right.
And I really enjoy those.
And so you've then, over the past few years, you've been growing that business, and now you're with Keller-Williams.
That's right.
What drew you to Keller-Williams?
I read The Millionaire Real Estate Agent because I was trying to get focus on my business on the investment side. I was like, I got to get a handle on this. I don't have a handle on my cash flow. I'm like, how do these real estate agents do it? And I read the book. And I loved the philosophy of the company. I loved the models that they presented. And literally I said, I have to be associated with this company. So